In the style key system, I have this concept of the left essence and the right essence, and in this video I am going to help you understand these concepts by going through the specific keywords and their styling examples. I also have a new keyword guide available. It's less than $5. It's a 35-page PDF. It has these clear definitions, many more examples, and I'm going to link it below in the description box. Let's get the video started. We're going to talk about keywords for the right essence. These keywords can be used for people using the moonstone or the sapphire keys. I call it right essence because there is no actual word that represents this essence. The keywords I've chosen are all strongly related to this wordless right concept, and by understanding the words together, you can get a sense of what they point to and what is this rightness. But the important thing also is just to choose the words you like and start working with them. So our first word is refined. Dictionary definition of that is developed or improved so as to be precise or subtle. The refined essence is about appearing elegant, put together, intentional, and neat. Refined is the opposite of things which are raw, chaotic, or organic. It's taking all of those things and then working them, polishing them to create the refined finished product. And if you like the refined keyword, then you have a focus on precision in style, getting things correct, and working with tried and tested approaches. One example of refined styling are structured accessories. I mean bags and shoes which have some sort of a shape, which have defined edges. There's something visually sturdy and constructed about them. This defined shape gives these items that feeling of being refined, of being developed into a polished and finished piece. Our second word is radiant. The dictionary definition is sending out light, shining, or glowing brightly. The radiant essence is all about sending your energy into the world. It's about taking that space unapologetically and shining it out. Radiance is the opposite of being quiet or dulling. It's about your glow as a person. And if you like the radiant keyword, then you have a preference for styles that take up space and send a visual message. So one example of radiant styling are light and bright color schemes in combination. This is a very literal interpretation of radiant because color is light energy. When we wear bright or light colors separately or in combination, our clothes are literally emitting these light waves and our presence is shining and glowing. Our third word is luminous. The dictionary definition is emitting or reflecting steady, suffused, or glowing light. It's like radiance because it's about light, but whereas the radiant essence is bright and bold, luminosity is about like the effortless glow. It's a shimmer, it's a pearl, it's a bit mysterious, it's soft, it's poetic, and yet this personal light is no less powerful for being gentle. If you like the luminous keyword, you can use style that plays with that feeling of delight. So one example of luminous styling are dimensional light textures. Fabrics like satin can catch the light and flow and shimmer. Jacquard prints are another way of playing with that reflection of the light. And velvet fabrics are another great way to produce this very subtle luminous effect. Our fourth word is dreamy. The dictionary definition is having a magical or pleasantly unreal quality, dreamlike. The dreamy essence is magical. It's like a portal into another world. And if you like the dreamy keyword, then you enjoy styles which evoke the sense of magic and whimsy. And you often choose styles which are a bit unusual, but not to be different, just because you want your clothes to go beyond the ordinary and to be infused with that sense of wonder and play. One example of dreamy styling are whimsical touches, details, embellishments. These can be something like beading details, it could be tassels, it could be something cute like a pom-pom, or something creative like unusual socks or sequins or beading. So those are the four main essence keywords for right essence. I also think inspiring and the sun capture important elements of the right essence, which is not to say that people with right essence are always shining and smiling and awesome. Their gift is the expression of their personal energy and light. They have an inspiring effect on the world around them, and I think this is beautiful. But now let's talk about keywords for the left essence. These keywords can be used for people using the ruby or the amethyst keys. And as with the right, there is no like actual word that represents the left essence. That's why I'm just using it. The keywords are related to the whole leftness, and when you understand the keywords and understand them together, you get the sense of what they're pointing to, what the leftness is. So our first word is intriguing. The dictionary definition is arousing one's curiosity or interest, fascinating, often strange and mysterious. The intriguing essence is the ability to draw people's attention and gaze towards you. Intriguing is the opposite of predictable. If you like the intriguing keyword, you have a focus on styles which catch and hold the gaze through the use of unexpected elements. So one example of intriguing styling is exaggeration and asymmetry. The unconventional shape surprises the eye and invites a reflexive double take. This exaggeration can be dramatic, really powerful, but it can also be really subtle, just the hemline, the neckline, asymmetric jewelry or makeup. Our second word is sensual. The dictionary definition is connected with your physical feelings, giving pleasure to your physical senses. Sensual essence is felt from people who inhabit their body in a connected and powerful way. If you like the sensual keyword, you choose styles which give you a sense of enjoyment and connection with your body by highlighting the shape, the movement, the feeling of the body from the inside and the outside. One example of sensual styling is through the use of colors. Color affects the way we move and how we inhabit our body. For many people, dark colors have a sensual feel. These colors are moody, they're inviting, and they unlock kind of languid, confident postures. Soft and pale colors are also sensual in their own way. They make us feel very visible and protected. This positive vulnerability, the exposure, can be a gateway to sensuality for a lot of people. Our next left word is elemental. The dictionary definition is related to or embodying the powers of nature. Elemental essence is about claiming the power of nature for yourself. It is dimensional, raw, and unpolished. A sense of freedom, which is the opposite of refinement or what feels like restriction to you. If you like the elemental keyword, then you choose styles which help you feel connected to this sense of organic freedom and movement. One example of elemental styling is through the use of textures. Distressed fabrics, for example like denim or distressed knits, that's an easy way to connect with that feeling of having an edge or being a bit undone. Heavy materials like leather and suede also give a sensation of weightiness and that rich depth. Our fourth left word is enveloping. The definition is something that encircles, enfolds, wraps up, covers up, or surrounds. Enveloping essence makes you feel like you're wrapped up in your own energy and your own world. And you naturally pull people into this world as well. To enjoy your enveloping essence, you choose styles which are related to being held and feeling surrounded. One example of this styling is on the neck and arms. The neck and arms are important energetic points and they're very receptive to sensation. So exaggerated sleeves can create a sensation of being held. These sleeves can be oversized in their length or in their width. You can also use turtleneck or other high necklines to create the sensation of being held around the neck, which can feel very protective. So those are the four main essence for left essence. I believe that gravity and Gaia also capture important elements of left essence, which isn't to say, again, like people with left essence are completely irresistible, their magnetic pull, but they do have a natural gift for pulling attention towards them and the ability to hold oppositional visual elements with ease. Now we've spoken about the left and right keywords, but they would be used differently for the different keys. So for example, if a ruby and an amethyst were to go to a party, they could both get inspired by the idea of sensuality. But amethyst styling would use sensual in combination with, let's say, dramatic. An easy example would be a brightly colored dress and heeled boots. Sensual with a lot of drama. The ruby might use sensual in combination with understated. An easy example of that would be a figure-hugging top and jeans in nude colors, and then strappy bare minimal shoes. Both of these outfits use the idea of sensuality, but they interpret it in their own way in accordance with their essence. The keyword guide I mentioned contains definitions and illustrations for the up and down keywords and how to combine them with the left and right words, so you can check it out. I'm going to link it below. Now let's talk about choosing keywords. Some people feel like they can relate to all the keywords and there's no pressure to pick just one or two words. I suggest you explore your outfits through the lens of the keywords and see what you land on. Personally, I use the keywords Dreamy, Radiant, and Extravagant. I definitely enjoy other right keywords. I like refined elements, I wear them a lot. I also feel like inspiring is a vibe I aspire to be. And I enjoy the idea of like luminosity, but somehow just Dreamy and Radiant are the words that feel the most true, the most useful, the most me. It's not a science, it's just a personal discovery process, and you don't need to kind of figure out everything about your essence to choose the words you're drawn to. If you have a session with me, of course I can tell you what keywords seem most prominent or most obvious to me, but you're so very welcome to discover on your own, and there's not a problem if you get it wrong. Now let's talk about using the keywords. Once you've identified the words you're drawn to, take a look at your go-to pieces or your outfits, what you've been wearing lately. Do they reflect these words? And then looking at other stuff around you, how do you interpret these words for yourself? What are you looking for when you're shopping or putting your outfits together? Because there's so many ways for somebody to express sensuality, express intrigue. So in the keyword guide, I have a lot of starting suggestions. And to make it super personal, you maybe want to make a style dictionary. It's a really good approach. And I've got a really helpful video on how you can go from this abstract concept to specific clothes. You can use that with keywords like refined, intrigue, etc. But you can also use it with any other words you're interested in. So I'm going to link the video right here. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!